Hi.
Hi.
Oh, thanks for wanting to do this.
Uh-huh.
So I can just start and ask, was voice acting always something that you wanted to try and pursue?
Yeah, I think, you know, back in the my old boomer days, people were like, "Oh, you have a really high voice. You should try voice acting." And I didn't get into it seriously until like a bit later. And then I knew then I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I kind of want to do this."
And was it specifically for anime or was it just in general that you wanted to try?
I think at first it was specifically for anime because I was an anime fan, but then as time went on, I'm more open to literally anything, commercial, anime, video game, whatever I can do.
And what was the kind of first paid voiceover job that you had?
I did a lot of indie stuff in the beginning. The first paid, I don't remember. There were a lot of like random non-union works I did. I actually don't remember. Wow. I must have gotten paid for some of the earlier ones. I just don't remember.
Oh, would Smite be pretty early on or
Oh no, Smite was pretty later on, I think. Yeah, Smite was like super recent.
okay?
Mhm.
What about with Shadowverse?
Oh yeah, Shadowverse could be one of the really earlier ones. Yeah. They said, hey, you want to voice cards? And I got to voice like three cards in Shadowverse. If you hear that, that's my dog. So
Okay.
they're like playing with the toy.
I think Shadowverse would have been the case too, where you were like the first case where you were multiple characters.
I don't know the timeline exactly, but I was hired for like Walla. You know what Walla
Mhm.
is? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like if you're not like when you first start out, you don't usually get like big roles. You get
Mhm.
Walla and background voice. But like to me, that was like still amazing. I'm like, I get to still be in an anime or whatever. That's
Mhm.
cool. So,
And has there been any case so far where you've had to alter your voice significantly, or
a lot of the things I get cast as right now, I am like kind of typecasted. Like, hey, you're good at high pitched voices, so do high pitched voices. But there were like here and there sprinkled throughout, there are voices I do go a little lower. One of the Shadowverse cards, I went a little lower. Megumi from Card Fight, people were like complaining, oh my gosh, she sounds so high pitched. So like in the later episodes, you'll kind of notice I'm trying to like, okay, I'm gonna keep her like lower now. Like so like people don't hate on me.
on the topic of Megumi, is that a character that you could personally relate to?
Uh I don't she's very young. She's very like she seems too young, yeah. She has a little crush on like, the one of the characters, Danji. She's very like schoolgirly. So maybe I could have related to her like 30 years ago, yeah, but not now.
Okay. So what was the um, first kind of like major central part that you had in a video game?
Probably like the Sayu one for sure. Like,
Okay.
yeah, Sayu is the biggest thing I've ever done.
And for anyone that doesn't know, how did you first become involved with Genshin?
I got the audition. I didn't, and I auditioned and I forgot about it, as with all auditions. And then they're like, "Oh, you're Casa Sayu," and I'm like, "Who?" I didn't know who that was. Oh my god! So I like started googling. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is Genshin Impact. That is sick." So I had quit Genshin earlier, right? Because I just lost interest. But after I was cast, I was like, "Okay, well, time to start buying Primo gems again. Time to start playing again." So I got really into Genshin. And then all my fans were like, why are you playing? Are you sponsored? Like, why all of a sudden this renewed interest? And I'm like, no, I'm just, I just want to start it up again. I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to make an all chibi team. So I got Clee, Diona, what's her?
Shishi.
Chi Chi. Sorry. Yeah, everyone forgets her. Yeah, she sucks. I so regret, like, I was new, right? So I used a lot of my mats to like level her and stuff because
Mhm.
she looked cool. But she doesn't know like no damage, and I don't know how to like I don't know. So
Right.
anyway, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, this is my chibi team. Oh, there's another one coming. I don't know anything about it. And then yeah, I don't know what the question was. I went totally off
Oh
tangent.
no, it's a fine. So before getting further with side questions, I did want to. One of my signature questions is always asking, what is the darkest headspace you've had to get into for a role so far, if there is one?
I don't think I've had one so far, but I want to change that because I do love like feelings and like basically dark stuff, you know? I want to explore that for sure. And I think it'd be really cool if one day I could explore it. Imagine like a really cute character, but she's like, I'm so depressed and sad and all this angsty stuff. Like, I think that'd be really cool.
Mhm.
So far, it's been really like, oh, look at me, I'm so cute.
Well, it's not the case with the character, but just the situation with Onion Cookie is more
I
sad.
was gonna mention she's the one of the characters I got to like fake cry. I love fake crying. I think voice acting is basically like pulling from your real experiences, you know, and putting yourself in positions like that, right? So I have a really easy time crying and just crying. I love crying. So Onion Cookie was perfect.
I'm gonna go to some of the questions people had. The top rated one was what your favorite line is. That's how you.
I actually loved yawning. I thought because I also sleep a lot, right? So like yawning was so fun. There were so many times they were like, "Can you come in the studio at this time in the morning?" Right? And I'm like, "Oh, that's so early." And I'm like going in the studio. I'm like, "I'm really tired. I'm really sorry." And the director's like, "Perfect. You're like ready for it." And then can you yawn? So that was really fun.
And the same person asked like favorite kind of effort sound.
Um, Honestly, I think effort sounds they're fun. Like the more I do them, it's always the same. Like, like you like that
Mhm.
punching effort or like getting hit effort, and then I have to like pretend I'm being punched. It's pretty fun. I mean, not the getting punched part.
Yeah. So do you think out of all the characters you've done so far that you can relate the most to Sayu?
I can definitely relate to her. She just wants to sleep. I relate to that so hard because I all my life I just want to sleep. I love sleeping. I'm a big like fan of lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love lucid dreaming. I love like just sleeping. It's such a good thing to do. I
Mhm.
don't know. It's funny because director was telling me how like, oh my god, you love sleeping. Yoimiya was a pyrotechnician in her past job. And like if you met the voice actor of Toma Christian, he's literally Toma. He's so
Right.
helpful. He's helped me so much. So I'm like, cool.
Yeah, you're actually my 14th Genshin interview. So
Oh, did you get to talk to both of them?
yeah,
Oh, that's sick. They're so nice.
yeah.
That's really cool. I actually, but when I got cast as Sayu, I wanted to see, okay, are there any people who were excited for her? So I actually went on Sayu memes, right? I found out you guys have subreddits for each
Yep.
Genshin character. So I'm on Sayu memes and I actually like browse that subreddit quite often. So yeah, I saw your email. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of the other voice actors weren't really even aware of the character subs.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. I also saw like, okay, which subreddit is like the most popular. Um,
Right.
who which one is it? What is the most? I thought it was catching at first, but it's not.
I think the single two
Klee? No.
the
Let me.
single two highest are Hu Tao and Child.
Of course it's Hu Tao. Of course. I don't have her. I'm kind of sad about that, but she's
Oh,
really cool.
well, that was one question several people asked for who do you main?
Oh, okay. I have a full chibi team. Yeah, I have Sayu, Klee, Diona, Chi Chi. Sorry, I always forget about Chi Chi's poor Chi Chi. Um, because it's really cute. They're just full chibi team. But my other characters are stronger, so I started swapping in like the ball. She's really cool. Yoimiya, I use
Mhm.
her. A lot of the Inazuma characters.
Did you always audition for Sayu specifically, or was it the other smaller characters too?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I auditioned for like characters.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, I just got Sayu, and I was like really happy about it.
Few people asked as well, if you weren't Sayu, who would you want to
Who would
play?
you vote? Honestly, Klee.
Hmm.
Or yeah, just I like Klee I use Klee the most. She's my main
Okay.
DPS. I think she's one of my favorite characters. I love her. Everything about her. She's so cute.
Yeah, Poonam was really super fun to talk to as well.
She seems really sweet.
Are you friends with like who are you closest to then in terms of the cast?
I have talked to Jenny a lot. Christian. I'm doing like a little Streamily signing thing with Dina
Yep.
Sherman. And we're trying to do like a Streamily collab with all the 4 chibis.
Hmm.
So that's really cute. It's really cute how like once you're in the Genshin like voice actor thing, like you
The Discord.
become, yeah, you just become like acquainted with them whether you want to or not. Not that you don't want to, but I'm just saying like it
Right.
just happens, right? It's really cool. Yeah. I really talked a lot to Christian and Jenny, especially. And it was really cute because we were like the Inazuma squad. It was super, super nice.
Hmm. Somebody asked if there were any lines of Sayus that were difficult to do or tedious or.
Um, no, I feel like most of her lines are very easy. Like all she does is talk like this and super slow and languid and it's just I had a fun time. It was really nice and relaxing personally. There was one part in her hangout where she's imitating her sensei, right? And
Hmm.
then director's like, I think you're supposed to do a different voice. So can you do like a different voice? I'm like, sensei says blah blah blah. And I'm like, is that what you want? That's the only like completely different voice for her. But yeah.
And was there any reference to base it off the Chinese or Japanese?
No.
Okay.
So when I remember when she came out, people were asking like, how come the Chinese or Japanese sounds like she's so sleepy? Like when Sayu's heavy hit is like done in
Mhm.
Japanese or something, right? But in English, it's like more energetic. People were like wondering, and I didn't hear any reference. I just had to. I just did whatever they told me to do. So
Okay. Oh, someone just asked if Michael plays.
I try to make him play. So he was really excited for me. And I'm like,
Mhm.
honey, look, Genshin. And I was trying to like teach him, like, this is Genshin. These are all the pretty girls on my team. And he's like, And I felt like such a degenerate. I was like trying to, and then I asked him, like, do you want to try? So he tried playing my character. He did play. He actually he looked up attack canceling on Klee. He watched a tutorial on it,
Oh.
mastered it, and then played it for me. And I'm like, how did you learn that?
Hmm.
Oh, so it's pretty funny.
um, oh, someone just asked if you have a preference in doing voiceover for games more than anime or.
I like video games because like I play video games, so it'll always have a soft spot in my heart. I think ultimately like animation would be really fun though. Like
Mhm.
original animation, not
Right.
dubbing, where they animate to your lines. You don't have to match any flaps or whatever. That's like the dream, I think, an original character.
Have you gotten the opportunity to audition for anything like that?
Oh yeah, just didn't get it. Auditioning is all about like you audition for hundreds of things and you just have to forget about it. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll hear back from like one.
Right.
Yeah.
And were there any right when you were kind of starting out to pursue voiceover too, were there any actors that inspired you personally?
Yeah, I actually used to, well, I still love her. Christina V, like
Yeah.
I really like that she started on YouTube, right? Similar to me. And just now look at her. She's
Right.
God, right? Yeah. I do so I look up to her a lot. A lot of League of Legends voice actors too, for sure. When I was
Okay.
younger, I
Yeah.
used to talk to them a lot and they inspired me a lot.
That was funny to watch that little video of you meeting Haley Steinfeld.
Oh my God. I didn't even want to go up there. You didn't see it, but off to my side, my friends were like, go,
Yeah.
go. And I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Okay, fine, I'll go. And then I'm going. That's why I'm so awkward. And I'm like, and Scar's like, do you want to ask something? And no one knows this too, but behind the camera, um, like we were done for like she wasn't allowed to, oh, I don't know if she wasn't allowed to answer anymore, but like the slot was over, right? I wasn't supposed to ask anyway. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm a big fan. Bye. Like, what else could I do? And then
Yeah.
people are like, she felt awkward. I'm like, whatever. Haley's a goddess.
Hmm. Someone just asked if you've gotten the wallet gravestone yet.
The wall of gravestone?
The wallet gravestone for Sayu.
Oh, the no.
Okay.
I have the skyward thing. I tried. I spent money on the standard banner, and everyone's like, you're never supposed to do that apparently.
Hmm.
I really wanted it though, and I didn't get it.
Okay. What do you think about her like storyline?
I love it. I thought her hangout was so sweet. I'm so happy she got a hangout. Like you can really learn more about her, like why she does certain things, and it's cute. And this is really funny, but I don't know how true it is. But people said there's a site called Personality Database where you can type your fictional characters, right, as Myers-Briggs and stuff. So I looked up Sayu, and it said Sayu's an INFP, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm an INFP too. I love you.
Yeah.
Don't know how true it is though.
And what was the character? Like another big game that you did, the character that has the giant burger, the fork.
Oh, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, they asked, do you want to voice 11? I'm like, okay. And it was really cute because she is a streamer.
Yep.
She's pink hair. She's so cute. And I really like, I actually played that game like once and then like my friend stopped playing it. So I stopped playing.
Oh.
But maybe I should play it again. It was fun. I liked her a lot.
And what was your experience with D4DJ?
Oh yeah, that was like the first major anime I got casted in as not a background character. Like I was one of the main characters. So when I found out, I think I cried. I was like, oh my God, I've been trying to get into anime for like you have no idea how long, like years,
Hmm.
like behind the scenes. And finally, and I was like so happy. I looked her up. Did a lot of research. I watched the episodes in Japanese. She's an artist, right? And she just wants her art to be seen. And I'm like, I can relate to that a lot, you know, because I also draw. I loved her. And there was like this rapping part that they decided to dub in English in one of the
Hmm.
episodes. And I was like, oh, this is so awesome. I love rapping. So yeah, I love Mooney.
And outside of voiceover, your music too, what do you draw inspiration from when you're creating new things?
Music, I just want to make really cool things. I think because I'm a streamer, right? And I'm not like a super full-time voice actor. I voice act like once in a blue moon, so I can't make a living off of that either, right? I think it's just like trying to make cool stuff for
Mhm.
music. So like whether it's hiring people to make really cool music videos and good producers, like trying to craft meaningful songs that people will enjoy. By the time I'm irrelevant, I hope my music will still live on.
Mhm.
Is how I feel.
Do you think that you could see yourself being or doing voiceover primarily in the future?
I feel like that's so hard. Like I don't know many voiceovers that can sustain themselves just by voiceover unless they're super successful.
Mhm.
I would love to, but I don't see myself. No.
Okay.
But I'm still happy like doing something like once a month even, you know? Just
Mhm.
to do it. It's fun.
And some people were just asking, like anyone that isn't familiar with you, what do you like to do in your free time, like outside of streaming?
um, I have two dogs, which is like so much work. Just two dogs. I do try to do like projects on the side. So like a lot of music, like project managing the videos for those, drawing, like just something I can work on.
Mhm.
And a lot of those projects fall through and never see the light of day. But yeah.
Mhm. So, is there anything that you wanted to say to Sayu mains?
Um, you guys are so cute, meaning Sayu. She's only a 4-star. She's not even a main DPS. She's like a sub DPS. I was trying so hard to make Sayu main DPS work. That's why I really wanted the gravestone, right? I'm like, I want her to do damage. Like, I want her to out damage Klee.
Mhm.
It's not happening. But she's nice. And thank you for meaning her. She's a good character. She's a good egg.
Mhm. And yeah, my final question was always asking, what do you want your legacy to be?
I think just a cool person. Sorry, that's so vague. Like,
That's okay.
like streaming's not gonna last forever. I think clout regarding popularity, regarding like entertainers and public figures are so like fickle
Mhm.
and super fleeting. Someone new will replace you in like a year or two. So I think the best thing I can hope for is that some of my work will live on. Like maybe my songs, people will still listen to them, or like some of my videos, music videos, people will watch them. Or if I voiced in something like super big, right? People will listen to that. So it's like my work pretty much.
And is there anything that you would like people to take away from your performances and voiceover so far?
Listen, I'm trying to like step out of the typecasting. I know I'm always a high pitched character, but that's because I have a high voice. But I can do lower voices too. But I haven't had the chance to show it yet. So one day, I swear to you, it's gonna be great.
It is actually interesting. Makes me want to ask, do you think that you could do boy voices for stuff?
I don't know about boy voices. Maybe like really like young boy and stuff, but I really want to like explore like all the ranges.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool if one day I could voice something that also sounds like this, but she can also sound like this. Like, that'd be
Right.
really cool. I think that's my dream role.
So is there any other voiceover stuff that's coming up that you can safely talk about, or?
I don't think I can say, but like I think next month I'll be able to say.
Okay. Well,
That's
the
really
well, the most recent credit I saw was in Ragnarok.
I think the most recent one was Smite.
Okay.
Ragnarok was interesting because I used to play RO a lot when I was younger. So when I got the role, I'm like, yeah, oh my god, yes, I love Ragnarok Online. Like it's my childhood game. I feel like when people are younger, okay, if I'm talking too fast, I apologize. I drank a lot of coffee. I feel like when people are younger, well, I don't know how old you are, but as an old millennial, when you're younger, it's like you either grew up with Ragnarok Online, RuneScape, or Maple Story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up with RL, so I was like really happy about it. What did you do? If you tell me you're 15, I'm gonna.
Oh no, I'm 24.
Oh, okay, all right. So you're like on the cusp, sort of. Cool.
And I was generally wondering too, what animes are you like favorite, or which ones are your favorite?
To watch?
Yeah.
Is Arcane an anime? I know it's not like anime, but it is such a phenomenal. Okay, so for like years, my favorite shows used to be like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Puella Magi Madoka Magica. That anime was like my favorite for years.
Mhm.
And that was like my top TV series. And then I watched Arcane and I'm like, well, I think it just dethroned Madoka. Wow. I never thought I'd say that, but yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite anime?
Probably my single favorite is Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, have you watched a live action?
Yeah, it's actually, I was surprised at how good it is.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, usually live action. Okay, we tried watching live action Death Note the other day. Light Turner.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it was Rurouni Kenshin's live actions were pretty good. I liked it.
I would guess too that you probably have a lot of affinity with Sailor Moon.
How'd you know? It's like, how'd you know? Sailor Moon. It's like every girl, childhood, growing up, you wanted to be a magical girl.
Mhm.
I loved Madoka for that reason. Like, I like dark stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I also like magical girl stuff. So I was so happy they married the two and it just turned out really good. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Actually, just last weekend I did Marin Miller, who was a Kyosuke in Madoka.
Oh, the violin?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you go to the Genshin anime New York thingy?
Oh no.
I wish I did. There were a lot of Genshin people went there.
Oh yeah.
I could have met Atsu.
Well, I'm actually in Minneapolis. If you've ever been up here for anything,
Indianapolis?
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. What's Minneapolis?
That's in Minnesota.
I'm sorry. My brain is like California, Washington, Texas, East Coast. Where's Minnesota? Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, I guess thanks for going to do this, and thanks
Yeah,
for
no.
looking forward to the sub reacting to it.
I will read every single comment and download all the mean ones. So all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.